Hello, how are you? Hope you are all good. And let's start today's topic. Previously, we have learned how to create a table and we have learned how to insert data in table. And here I have already a table called select called EMP. In this, we have certain columns. Let's see EMP number, ename, job, MGR, hire date, sale, commission, and department number. Okay, and there are some data. You can say C Lakshman, Ram, Sunil, Arpita, Raman, Dipesh, etc. If you see the structure, we have learned this command also. DESC table name EMP, and if you see, we have these fields. These are the data types, and we have a primary key. Okay, today we are going to learn how to use a select query to take out the data. Okay, so let's get started. So first of all, what we need to do is use a select command to retrieve all the data by simply using select asterisk from EMP. Okay, this is the simplest command which can retrieve all the rows from your table, right? Like this. So it retrieves all the rows from your table. Now what if I want a specific record or a specific column? For that we have to use a different syntax of SQL or select, right? So let's see how to select a particular column. Let's say I want only EMP name and their job, right? So how can we do it? Simply use select, then specify the column name EMP name, comma, job. Okay, we can specify comma and then specify other column names, but for this example I am going to leave this here only. And from then table name is EMP semicolon, and if you try to press this one, you will see only two columns, that is EMP name and job. So the conclusion is, when you are using a select, you want a specific column, you can use list of column separated by comma. Remember, last column did not contain a comma. And if you want all the rows, you can use asterisk. Okay, you can in nutshell you can say select asterisk oblique list of columns from EMP, right? Okay, now let's try one more thing. Select asterisk comma, let's say EMP name from, let's say job is table is EMP, and just enter. Now see, my query still work and my columns are repeated because asterisk represents all the columns, and then specified a column, another column name will repeat that column, right? So if you like, you can use it, but first in place, why would you like to use this? Just I'm showing you just that if sometimes your question says find out the validity of a query or not, whether the query is executing properly or not, so in that scenario you should be aware that asterisk and column name or list of column works together, right? So you can use it if you want, but there is no reason I can see you should be using asterisk comma column names. So this is really clear how to select columns or how to use projection using select. Okay, then now we what if we want to select certain rows only? Okay, for this we have to use a where clause. Now how we can use it? Select, then specify column list or asterisk. As usual, I'm going to specify, let's say this time asterisk only from EMP, and then specify a where condition. Here we can specify condition just like we do it in Python. Okay, so where, then specify a condition. Let's say let's say emp number is equals to 4001. Okay, and then put a semicolon. Now you can see my result contains only one record, that too of emp number 4001. You can combine this condition by simply specifying other operators like and or. I can specify, let's say, or emp number is equals to 10, and this time, oh, maybe emp number 10 is not present. We can check out what are the emp numbers. For this, we can simply specify emp number here and just keep this query very short. So these are my emp number. I can, if I specify like this, it is 4011, then we can specify, we can see we have two records in it, right? So this is how we can use a where clause. Now we have learned how to use a where clause. Let's learn what are the operators which are offered by MySQL. So first is or. Actually, one of the or either of the condition is true, then the condition or will return are true, right? So if emp number is 4001 or 4011, then it should return a result. Okay, for example, if I use a and, this time it will result a empty set, because it cannot be true key employee number has both the value, right? So obviously we should be getting a empty set, right? Now let us learn how to use a and. Now we have understood that and works or returns true when both the LHS and RHS are true. Okay, so we are going to find out all the employees whose salary is between, let's say, 1 lakh to 50 lakh, okay, or 50,000, whatever, right? Select asterisk from emp. This time I'm using only two columns, emp number and let's say cell. Okay, and then I'm specifying cell is greater than equals to 10,000 and cell less than equals to 50,000. Okay, so this is my query and let's execute it. So now you can see I'm getting only those record whose salary is between 10,000 and 50,000. Okay, if I do not specify the condition, let's see what is the difference. So you can see I'm getting whole query result. Okay, I'm getting all the records. Now what I did is I have terminated this query by semicolon and then made other thing as a comment, right? So in SQL, comment begins with hyphen and hyphen. If you specify two consecutive hyphen, then rest of the line will be made comment or ignored by the system, right? So you can see how to use a and. It is just like you use a Python in Python, right? Rest of the operators we will learn in next session. So let's conclude this session here only. Goodbye, have a nice day.